Tube? What up, Tube? How y'all doing? This video is gonna be more of like a sit down video, cause in this journey that I'm on, like I'm on this earth. I'm meant here to be a teacher. I'm here to tell people my story, to tell people, the lessons that I've learned, the things that I've learned, the knowledge, the wisdom that I've gathered over my years of being, just being on this earth, learning new things, experiencing new things, and living the side of spirituality, And it's like this video is gonna be about just me talking about, our like fears, our fears of being seen, our fears of being heard, of being in the spotlight, of like having attention on you, having more attention than you usually do on you, having eyes on you, having people listening to you. Like some people deal with fears with that, and I'm one of those people. I was one of those people that grew up shy. I grew up a very shy kid. Like I I didn't like too much attention on me. I didn't like eyes on me. I didn't like people looking at me when I'm talking. And it's like, those are just things that that we have been conditioned, some people, through our childhood. And it's like it's up to us to, as we get older, as we become an adult, and as we want to start doing the things that we want to do, it's up to us to revert those fears and to start being in our power, and start not limiting ourselves and opening our throat chakra, and allowing ourselves to speak our truth, and to be fully embodied in our light everywhere we go, so that people can see us for who we are, no longer that we are hiding ourselves, that we are choosing to run away from places that have their eyes on us, So it's like, this is just something I want to talk about. It's something I want to relay my message, because this is something I'm currently going through, and something that I've been battling my entire life is being shy, is fear of being seen, being heard, and have people watching us, But it's like when you start to become who you're meant to become, and you start fully embodying your light, you start fully being authentic. People are gonna find you. People are gonna start listening to you. People are gonna start not questioning you, but they're gonna start like wondering how do you do what you do. They're gonna wondering how you became who you became, And it's like that's when you put yourself out there, and what do they call it? They call it like exposure therapy. That's when you start to get rid of these fears of being seen, of people having their eyes on you, It's like, so it's like, as you become everything that you need to become, people are going to start listening to you. People are going to, once you start speaking your truth, people are going to start hearing you out. People are going to start noticing you more. So it's like, if you battle with the fear of being seen, allow those moments of being in the spotlight, allow you to embrace all of that, and to let go of the things that used to hold you back in the past. But it's like, I just want to talk about how I deal with how I dealt with the fear of being seen, And it's like the fear of being heard. And it's like, it's really just through conquering, by taking action, doing the things taking the action that's gonna require you to be seen, that's gonna make you get out of your comfort zone. Like doing the things that require you to no longer hide yourself, taking the scary risks, taking the scary actions that require you to step out and be bold, and it's truly just taking action. It's truly doing the things that scare you, doing the things that get you out of your comfort zone, that requires you to expand and release these fears of being seen. Because how are the people that you want to be around you? How is your soul tribe? How are the people that are meant to find you going to find you when you limit yourself, when you hide yourself, when you hold yourself back? Well, like, doing that delays so many different things, so many different stories that are waiting for you. But as long as you are doing everything that you need to be doing, you are, you're not holding yourself back, you're not limiting yourself, you're not playing small. All these things can happen for you. All the major things that you dream about, all the things you visualize, those things are going to happen once you start embracing the spotlight, stepping fully into your light, fully stepping into the spotlight, letting people's eyes be on you. Let people watch what you do. Who cares? Like forget people's thoughts, for like completely eliminate those outside thoughts and those outside people. Like fully live in your own world, live in your own true story, so you can embody everything that you need to be. But it's like getting over your fears of being seen is also not a easy thing to do. Like it requires a lot of strength, a lot of bravery, a lot of power. So it's like you got to know what you got to be willing to do, what it takes to get to that next level, to get to where you want to be. If you're going through your fears, you have to, you have to be willing to take those risks, take those sacrifices, and completely reveal yourself to the world, reveal yourself to the people around you, reveal yourself to your peers. No more holding back yourself, no more limiting yourself, no more worrying about people are thinking about you, their opinions about you. Like this stuff is deeper than all of that, and it's like once you get past all of that, life becomes so much more easier. You truly get to know who you are. You truly get to embody who you want to be, and life just comes so much more softer. You start putting less pressure on yourself. You start feeling less pressure on yourself. So it's like taking actions towards getting out of your comfort zone is gonna help you feel a lot more calm, a lot more power, a lot more confident within yourself. So yeah, because it's like this journey that I'm on literally is requiring me to be more, out in the open, being vulnerable. It's making me be more vulnerable, because literally, like, in it makes so much sense, because growing up I was such a shy kid. I was such, you know I I was always hiding behind my mom at family events. But it's like there's reasons for all of that. There's messages behind all of that. So it's like as you get older, as you grow more wiser, and you become more aware, you start to realize why you were that way. And you start to see the proof, of your story, and you start receiving more clarity about who you are, and where you are on this journey, and you truly just start to love yourself more. You start to appreciate yourself more, and you start to love yourself so much more that you want to show yourself to others. You want to share yourself to others. You want to be vulnerable. You want to get out your comfort zone. You want to tell your story. You start wanting more attention, I guess. Like you start wanting more feedback from others. And well, not feedbacks as like caring what people think, but like you want more people to see you, because you're truly in your light, you're truly in your power. So it's like it's just going to be effortless. People are just going to effortlessly see you once you start becoming everything you need to become. Once you start not holding yourself back, you stop limiting yourself. Like all those things are going to come. Like the spotlight's always going to find the people that is meant to find. There's no hiding from the spotlight. There's no hiding from more attention, from more eyes. Some people have that energy, and I don't even want to call it, because this is what I've been taught. It's like they call it, like, some people just have that celebrity energy. Like they just have that power. When you see them, you think that something of them. You think they're very powerful. They just have that essence about them. They just have that aura. But it's like we don't really idolize celebrities. We don't believe in celebrities. But it's just that energy. That's just what I'm gonna call it. It's like when you step in a room, people are gonna notice you. So it's like like if you're experiencing that and you're a shy person, you have these fears, you know, same with me, how I was. It's like people are gonna look at you, bro. People are gonna look at you. People are gonna wonder who you are if you have that energy about yourself. If you just carry that light effortlessly, people are gonna wonder who you are. So it's like you gotta learn how to hold that power and and release all the scary thoughts, all the scary feelings, all the, you know, you gotta release all of that to fully, you know, be confident in that power. So everywhere you go, you don't question yourself. You don't start to, you know, you release these fears. You're truly in your power, and you don't care who sees. You don't care who pays attention. You don't care who looks at you, you know, because people are gonna stare if you have a certain essence about you. If you have that power, people are gonna stare at you, you know, and it's like, and people are gonna have their questions. People are gonna have their opinions. So it's like, no more caring about what people think of you. No more caring about, you know what, no more caring of being in the spotlight and having eyes on you. No more caring about that. No more caring of, you know, what people are gonna think if I do this, if I post this, if I go this route, if I go down this path. What are people gonna think of me if I do this? You know, no more of that. No more of thinking outside yourself. No more thinking of possibilities that are not even, you know, that are not even relevant, you know. So it's like, it's really just, it's a patient game for sure. It's not just gonna miraculously happen to you of getting over these fears. It's gonna allow action. It's gonna allow you, it's gonna have to allow you to get out of your comfort zone, to let go of the things. It's gonna feel uncomfortable being seen, you know, and being in the spotlight and having attention on you. It's gonna feel uncomfortable, but as you do more of that, it's gonna become easier. You're gonna become more confident in yourself. You know, you're gonna truly embody your essence and everything that you are, you know, and you're not gonna allow people to put their projections on you, put their fears on you. You know, you know how to combat that. You know how to, you know, you have that protection over you, you know. But honestly, this video was truly for me, and it's like, whoever wants to resonate with this video and with my story, go ahead, you know. But this video is for me to get this out, because I have been battling, you know, like, and it's like small little thoughts of, it's because I'm progressively getting better. It's just like, you know, being scared to post something, to have people watch your content, have people watch what you do. It's like, you know, I'm slowly getting over this hurdle, and getting over my fears, and getting over playing small and limiting ourselves and not thinking big, and just holding ourselves back. We're no more of this, you know. It's like I've grown so much, and I've done so much, and it's like I'm in this period of my life right now where it's like, this is not the time to be holding back. This is not the time to worry about what people think of you, what, you know, what people are gonna think of what you post, you know. Like, no more of that. No more of hesitating. No more scary thoughts, you know. And it's like, sometimes these thoughts are gonna come in as you are taking action towards releasing these fears. You know, the old habits, the old thoughts they might resurface, but it's like, it's just like a test, I guess, as how are you gonna respond to these thoughts. Are you gonna go back to your scary ways? Are you gonna go back to what you think, you know? But it's just this final release of letting go, you know. So it's like, trust yourself. Trust that you know who you are. Trust that you know who you are, and that you are doing everything that you need to do, and that you are embodying everything that you need to be, so that you can allow yourself to fully express yourself how you want, without fears, without doubts, you know. Like, fully know who you are first before you start taking action. Fully embody your authenticity, and then the releasing of the fears is going to become easier. You know, being uncomfortable is going to become easier in the spotlight. So it's like, learn yourself first, you know. Learn yourself first. Learn why you are the way that you are. What programmed you to have the thoughts that you do, you know. But yeah, just trust yourselves. Allow yourself to know what needs to be done in order to become who you need to become. But yeah, I love you guys. Peace. And I'm gonna continue being a teacher. I'm gonna continue telling my story. I'm gonna continue saying what I need to say. I'm gonna continue releasing. I'm continue vocalizing our throat chakra. But see you, boy.